This is the plaintiff, Sabrina. She says she sold her car to the defendant, a family friend who stopped paying her for the car. And when she tried to get her to pay, she threatened to call the cops on her. She's so hurt her one-time friend would turn on her like this. Owes her $1,101 and is suing for just that today. This is the defendant, Dawn. She says she has no idea why the plaintiff's suing her today because the car was paid off in full, and she has receipts to prove it. In fact, when she was notified of this lawsuit, all she could do was laugh because the plaintiff doesn't have a leg to stand on. Now everyone's gonna know it. She's accused of failing a friend.
All parties, please get your ready. Be seated, come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
Welcome,
okay, Sabrina, you are suing Dawn and Jamin. You have power of attorney for Jamin?
Yes.
For $1,101, that is, according to you, the balance owed on a car sale that you sold to her for Jamin. All right, tell me what's going on. How did you two know each other?
We actually worked together before, and we're friends. So we've known each other for a couple of years, and I know her son as well.
How old's the son?
He's 20.
Okay.
And so that's, I mean, we pretty
So
much
you
met
decided
at
to
work.
sell her your car?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had a vehicle that we were looking to sell, and I made mention to her that we were looking to sell the vehicle, and we discussed it and agreed to sell the vehicle. We drafted up an agreement.
Thereby virtually ensuring that there would be a problem in the friendship, okay?
Yeah.
So you drew up an agreement.
Drew up an agreement. I received a down payment, and
What kind of vehicle is this?
it was a Scion TC.
What year?
I believe it was a 2010.
Okay.
I believe. So we drafted up the agreement.
What was it? Do you know what the Blue Book value of the car at the time was?
At the time, it was over $5,000.
And you sold it to her for how much?
$4,492.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I came up with an odd number like that.
Well, probably
But-
because a $5,000 would be a dealer as opposed to private party sale, but go ahead.
Okay, so we did the agreement. I ended up signing over the title to her.
Wait a minute, you say that like it was a mistake. Had she not paid in full?
She had not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
The
So go
reason
on.
it was, yes. And the reason why I signed it over was because I didn't want her son to be driving the vehicle with it registered in my name, because we wouldn't have been able.
Did you try to sell the car to somebody else who would just pay cash and it would be over with?
We had it posted, yes,
How long had you been trying to sell the car?
for at least a couple of years.
Years.
Yeah.
All right, nobody wanted it?
No,
Okay.
no. So that's pretty much how we're here today. I mean,
Okay, so how many payments were made?
So what I counted out was 8 payments.
And who made
So-
the payments?
Dawn did.
Okay. All of them?
Correct.
The boy didn't make any, or if he did, he paid his mother and she paid it?
Well, I mean, she sent me numerous text messages, saying that he was going to make it right, and he didn't, for whatever reason, we were getting payments late, and I'm assuming she was saying it was related to him
Giving her the money, right?
giving her the money.
All right, so where's the car?
My son has the car.
Why isn't he paying for it, and why aren't you paying for it?
Well, the car was paid in full. My son would give me payments. I would then make a check and pay it to Sabrina.
Great, so just show me proof that you paid it in full and she's mistaken.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Would you make a deal to sell your used car to your very best friend?
I don't think so.
Why?
Just because it's used, and I don't want, like, she probably wants a good car, a good working car, so I don't want to give that to, like, my best friend, it's usually to people that you just want to sell it
That
off.
you just want to screw over?
Yeah.
Gotcha. What do you say?
Yeah.
Same, I wouldn't do it.
Because it risks the friendship.
Yeah, and also, you wouldn't get the best price for it, probably. You would give your friend a discount, and if you want to make money,
Okay, that's actually very crafty.
I think it depends, because if the best friend needs your help and just needs a car for the time being, then I mean, I would make a deal and just help her out.
That's the other side, going inside the courtroom.
I have the title to the car. She actually
Now,
held.
the title to the car apparently came to you from the very beginning, right?
No, she gave me the title to the car to get it registered, and then she took the title back. And then once my last payment was paid to her, I believe in August, she gave me the title back and said, we're done.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm going to need proof that you paid off the amount. You can't possibly think you can come into court and say, I paid off the amount and not show me proof. There should be proof, because every time you make a payment, there's a record of it, so show me the proof.
Well, I don't have proof of that.
Why not?
Because my house was on fire in November 14th. The complete side of my home has been gutted.
Okay,
So
but how did you make the payments?
Can't, by check.
Exactly, so there's a bank that has proof that you made the payments. Who's with you here today?
This is my daughter. She
Okay.
had to come with me today because I broke my arm yesterday, so I
Sorry
needed
to hear it.
emotional support because I'm in a lot of
That's
pain
fine,
right
she's
now.
more than welcome here. I just want to know what example you're setting for her right now.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the texts. You think she's suing you for a different reason, right?
Yes.
Because what would be the reason to sue you if you actually paid it off? There would be no reason to sue you. So tell me what you think is the reason that she has
I
to
do.
sue you.
Sabrina and her husband are very vindictive people, and they have a habit of suing everybody who they're former employees. And that's what I am, a former employee of them.
I didn't receive the check, so can you just give me an update and let me know if you mailed them out? Thanks. Hi, sorry I didn't reply. I have not been feeling well. Checks were mailed out, I think Monday. Let me know if you don't receive soon. And then you text her, I did not receive the checks. Will you please resend them? Send May's checks. And no response, so 5 days later, not sure if you got this. I know you're busy. Please let me know when you mail them. And then 7 days after that, hi, I haven't heard back. I haven't received the checks. Is everything okay? Will you please let me know? And will you send them? Please send the payment for May also, because now we're into May 8th. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I meant to reply. I'm a terrible person. I also forgot to bring my checkbook. I will put in the mail this afternoon. I don't have May's payment. It will be my final payment, so I will be happily send as soon as I get it. LJ should have his car payment by the end of next week. Was there also a personal loan to her?
That's what that was, right?
About the last payment was for her personal loan. How much did you loan her personally?
I didn't. My husband did.
How much did he loan her personally?
I believe it was around $3,000.
Did her husband loan you $3,000?
Yes.
Did he charge you interest on it?
No.
Oh, gosh, you're such nice people. So they give you an interest-free loan, which actually costs them money because it costs money to not make money on your money and instead to give someone an interest-free loan. And then you're saying in May, it will be my final payment. I will happily send it. And she did send that final payment. LJ, in a separate text you say, should have his car payment by the end of next week.
Yes, that was in May, Your Honor. I completed these payments in August.
Just prove it.
I don't have it.
End of May hasn't been paid. Please have them get the money because she says, I'm a little tight this month myself. I had to find my bridesmaid's dress. I had to get blah, 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 blah. And she waits another 2 weeks. There's no check. And then she says, just to chase you like, hey, not trying to be annoying. June 12th, no answer. I need to know if you sent the check for the car payment. I also need payment for June by the 15th. I can't keep accepting payments late. When I agreed to sell the car, you told me this wouldn't be a problem. But I've received multiple late payments with no notice at times. There are still a few payments left. I don't want to feel like I'm bothering you to get the checks. She waits 3 days. No answer from you. Does this sound like somebody who's paying their bills? Dawn, still no check. I need you to let me know if you sent them or if you plan to send them. You can at least send a response. I realize you're busy, but I did this to help your son out. I cannot keep receiving payments late. The next payment's due on the 15th. And the silence roars. There are no texts from you, ever back. Do you have texts to show?
No, I deleted everything
Okay.
from her.
So let me see if I got this straight. You walk in here empty-handed. You told our staff that you had proof of final payment. Where's your proof of final payment that you said you had a few days ago?
It was a paid in full receipt.
Yeah, let's see it.
But again, I can't get it because my house, I can't get up to the part where I need to go because there's no stairs. There's nothing in my house. It was completely demolished.
When was it demolished?
November 14th was the fire.
Right, so then tell me why 2 days ago you said you had a receipt.
No, ma'am, Monday. They started the demolition on Monday of this week.
Well, if you told us before Monday, why didn't you go get the receipt?
I I thought I could go
And
in
why,
get
where
it.
was the receipt? They didn't demolish the receipt, did they?
No, it's in a box upstairs in my bedroom, and my bedroom has been demolished. There's no stairs,
So why don't you ask those guys to use a ladder and go up into the box upstairs in your bedroom? I don't even know what you're,
going to do that yesterday, but I fell and broke my arm. I
okay.
was in the hospital
Who's she?
all day. This is my daughter,
How old is she?
17.
Okay, and you couldn't just maybe have her arrange
You
for
have
that?
to get the fire marshal out to the house.
The fire marshal. You have to get the fire marshal to
Yes.
prove that you paid it. You
No.
know what? You know why I'm so angry? Because you are a typical litigant who takes what she can take and then turns around and doesn't even have the decency to say, I fell on hard times, I can't, my son isn't paying me, I can't afford, not even that much. It's, she's a liar, she got paid. That's the person you and your husband helped out.
Yes.
And she's got a 17-year-old she's setting an example for here. And it makes me ill. Ill. You know what? You didn't pay her. That's why you don't have proof you paid her. You didn't pay her. That's why there's nothing in the text that you pay her. You didn't pay her. That's why you're ignoring all of her texts for all of that time. Because you didn't pay her. Pay the lady. The next time, don't buy a car for your son if he can't handle the payments and pay you back. But you're the one who signed the promissory note. You see, that's why you're the one who's going to pay her $1,101 plus your court costs, plus your prejudgment statutory interest from the time that she stopped paying you. That's my judgment.
So the plaintiff prevails, is going to get the $1,101 she's seeking. Dawn, this did not look good for you today.
No, it didn't, but she didn't want to hear.
You just got leveled by the judge.
I did.
You're just excuse after excuse after excuse.
It could look that way, but if I
It
would
does
have
look
an
that way.
opportunity to speak the full sentence, it might have,
What did you not have a chance to say?
it didn't happen that way. I didn't have text messages because I don't communicate via text that much. I worked every day with her husband where we had communication, where there was interaction, where I did hand him checks and whatnot.
Are you saying you paid?
Yes, I paid.
You have no proof.
I do, but I can't get to it right now.
The judge doesn't believe you at all.
I understand.
I'm sorry, but that's the case. You
I-
look really bad here.
I know.
It looks terrible for you.
It does.
So, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Here comes Sabrina.
Hello.
She didn't pay you, did she?
She did not.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. What are you thinking about what just happened in there?
I'm sorry that she's going through hard times right now.
Yeah.
But she didn't pay us, and I have no reason to lie about that.
Yeah. And you had no choice but to sue her, right?
That's correct.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you
you,
very much.
sir.
Sorry you went through this. Harvey?
Doug, look, hard times is never a defense to non-payment of an obligation. You can go to the other person who you owe money to and try to work something out, maybe make a payment plan, but if you just say, I can't pay because of hard times, you're a loser. You're going to lose the case. That'll do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.